Hi there. Today we'll talk about the next wave of innovation management, how innovation has really evolved over a period of time. Well, it's not new, innovation was always there, isn't it? But then let's see how it all evolved in a formal structure. If you look at corporates, it all started with a suggestion box, that's where employees went and gave their suggestions, and you had people evaluating those suggestions and things like that. It was not a very formal structure to start with. So then people wanted some ideas, they wanted growth, business wanted something new, so they wanted employees to participate. That's when a formal idea management kind of a thing started. So you had hackathon sessions, you had, idea days. So a lot of companies still do that. And then to capture this at an organization level, people started having something like an idea management system, a simple web page where people go in and key some ideas, right? And then it evolved to the next stage where said, okay, now we have got ideas. What do we do next? You have to rate, you have to rank it. You have to give them some rewards. You have to motivate employees. So that's how it moved on to the next stage. Now, at the same time, there was another parallel movement that was going on. It was all about open innovation, So going there out and trying to get ideas for crowd. So I have a challenge as an organization and I want crowd to respond, and it really worked well. Some organization also evaluated that option. But then I can't put all my eggs in one basket. I can't just rely on the crowd to solve my problem. I have to ensure that my employees go out there and contribute. So people did talk about real innovation management at that point of time. But then what was it? It was idea management with some workflows, nothing more than that. So what are organizations doing today if they want to really innovate? Well, some organizations have gone out and they have created the Chief Innovation Office. Most of the R&D heads are now called as Chief Innovation Officer in large corporates. There are some transformation projects that companies start off, and there are some strategic game changer projects where these teams have the option of either dipping into their own employees' mind and getting the ideas, or they also reach out to other consulting firms and get their buy-in. So this is how it all started. But then, this is an approach that can't really scale. You are relying on only few people, few minds to do it. So this is something that cannot scale. I was talking to a friend who told me that the head of transformation project, the team which was involved in the transformation project, they've all quit. They've all gone to the looking out for other green pastures. Now, what happened to the organization? So, what is organization really looking at? So, they want to make the innovation success repeatable. They're putting their money into this, right? So, they want to treat it like a business process. Most organizations don't give the same status to innovation like a marketing and sales function. So you have to treat innovation like a business process, and organization need to ensure that innovation success is repeatable. At the same time, they want some predictability to the return on innovation investments, right? So which now means innovation is a business process. It needs to have KRAs, it needs to have KPIs. So there must be some formal structure in place in order to do this. So what do we really want? We want a system that can move seamlessly from challenge, translate that to concepts to outcome, and thus this should happen in a non-linear way. You should be able to start anywhere. You should be able to start with a set of challenges, or you might have some new opportunities. And this new wave should also make it all pervasive. Everybody in the company should participate. Innovation is no more limited to only product development groups, So there are a lot of innovation that are happening in the services side. There are a lot of innovations happening on the business model side. So we want everybody to participate. It has to become all pervasive. But the challenge here is innovation, like any other business process, you need to manage creative freedom on one side and execution discipline. My friend Dr. Shankar always maintains that this is a key thing. That's a missing ingredient in most of the organization's innovation process. On one side, we want freedom, creative freedom. On the other side, we want execution discipline as well. So how do you really balance this? Remember, when you're building a process, innovation process, you need to factor in this. Only then you will see success, not otherwise. So When we spoke to companies, when we did our surveys, most of them responded that we want a structured approach to ensure predictability and repeatability of the innovation success. That's the first thing. And then we figured out in our research that what organizations need is a true innovation enabler. It's the doer, it's not just managing things. Well, I have a problem. How do I really analyze the problem? What are the right techniques that are part of it? I have an idea. How do I elevate the idea to the next level? That's a bigger challenge. It's not just venting out your ideas. How do I take it to the next order level? For a top management, how do I build my strategy around this? So those are things that a true innovation enabler should be doing. And we want a holistic approach in addressing this so that companies can chart the next growth curve. So here it is. So today we have innovation enabler system that is from iEnabler. So iEnabler is something that's going to address all these issues. So in that sense, we are saying it's a next wave of innovation management, right? Both in terms of concept as well as in terms of software. So you can read more about this in a blog as well as our white papers. Thank you.